It's Thursday, May 15th, 2008, and you're watching The Ointment. This week, by the way, National Police Officers Week, so go out and frisk somebody you love. Hey, by the way, I missed you earlier in the week. I was gone. I was out of town. I was in Washington, D.C. Check it out. Here I am in the mall in the nation's capital. How about that? I was there brokering a little deal between John Edwards and Barack Obama. It worked out okay. Actually, I don't want to take credit for that deal. I was just there for Nancy Pelosi's pool party. A good time was had by all. Our top story in environmental news, the polar bear has been placed on the threatened species list. Can you believe that? The polar bear. Also, by the way, placed on the threatened species list, Hillary Clinton. In other election news, Senator John McCain's wife, Cindy McCain, the wealthy beer heiress, has disinvested. Is that right? Disinvested? Divested? In other election news, John McCain's wealthy wife, Cindy McCain, the beer heiress, has sold off $2 million in investments because the companies in which she was investing were doing business with the Sudan. Not very politically astute. She took the money now and she's invested in Saudi Arabia. That's thinking. By the way, John McCain said that neither he nor Cindy had any idea about how this money was invested. Yeah, good defense, John. Wait a second. You had $2 million of your own money and you had no idea how it was being invested. That's the man that we want to run the U.S. economy. What do you mean we invested all this Social Security money in baseball cards? I had no idea. President Bush has given up golf. Yes, he's given up golf because he says it sends the wrong message. But yet he's still involved in the war in Iraq because, what, that sends the right message? I don't know, Mr. President, but I'm pretty sure that most people would rather have their family members in a sand trap in Pebble Beach rather than Fallujah. Manuel Uribe of Mexico holds the title, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, as the world's heaviest human, tipping the scales at about 1,200 pounds, the size of a small truck. However, Manuel has been on a diet of mostly egg whites for the last year or so, and he has shed over 500 pounds, and now he's at a svelte 717 pounds. He's got a ways to go, however, to reach his goal, which is to be Jared the Subway sandwich guy, and short of that, it is to eat Jared the Subway sandwich guy. And finally, in legal news, Tamika Rochelle Lewis has pled guilty. She was the madam that hooked up Elliot Spitzer, then known to her as client number 9, with prostitutes. She said she wanted to set the record straight, be honest, plead guilty. More importantly, she hopes to make a book deal. That's The Ointment for another day. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Steve Tatham, and that's news. Catch you tomorrow, everybody.